President Donald Trump delivered his first State of the Union address of his second term on February 24, 2026, to a joint session of Congress, marking a significant moment in his non-consecutive presidency. The speech, which lasted nearly 1 hour and 48 minutes, set a new record as the longest State of the Union address in U.S. history, surpassing previous marks including his own from earlier addresses. In the speech, Trump painted an optimistic picture of America's trajectory under his leadership, repeatedly emphasizing themes of national revival, economic success, and renewed greatness. He described the country as entering a golden age, and claimed to have engineered a turnaround for the ages. Trump boasted that the U.S. is winning again to such an extent that we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it, even joking that people were pleading, "Please, please, please, Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore." Key highlights from the address included tributes to American heroes and unifying moments designed to evoke patriotism. Trump honored a 100-year-old Korean War veteran with a Medal of Honor and facilitated an emotional family reunion for a woman whose uncle had been freed from a Venezuelan prison. The speech also featured members of the Olympic gold medal-winning U.S. men's hockey team in the gallery, who received bipartisan applause. These elements gave parts of the address the feel of a celebratory spectacle and a patriotic prelude to America's upcoming 250th anniversary celebrations. On policy fronts, Trump highlighted what he portrayed as major achievements. Economy. He touted lower inflation compared to the prior administration, falling prices for items like eggs after an avian flu outbreak, and an overall economic resurgence leading to prosperity. Trump defended his tariff policies despite recent setbacks, including a Supreme Court decision rejecting some of them, and claimed successes in slashing prescription drug prices, though critics noted these claims overstated impacts and overlooked expiring Affordable Care Act subsidies affecting millions. Immigration and security. The president launched sharp criticisms of undocumented migrants and Democrats, invoking recent ICE operations and accusing opponents of enabling chaos. He reiterated hardline stances on border security. Foreign policy. Trump addressed tensions with Iran, vowing, "I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen." This came amid reports of the largest U.S. military buildup in the Middle East since 2003. He also referenced actions in Venezuela and promised no new foreign wars while projecting strength. However, the tone shifted markedly in sections where Trump attacked Democrats, branding them sick for not standing to applaud him and reviving unsubstantiated claims about election cheating in 2020, stating that Democrats have cheated, and their policy is so bad that the only way they can be elected is to cheat. The address grew contentious, with Trump lashing out at opponents on issues like immigration and crime, and some moments involving distorted microphone audio from his emphatic delivery. CNN's analysis described the speech as a spectacle of unity and prosperity that ultimately could not escape political gravity. Despite the triumphant messaging, Trump faces challenges including a low approval rating around 36%, per recent CNN/SSRS polling, voter concerns over affordability and high grocery prices, and a difficult political landscape for Republicans ahead of midterm elections. Democrats largely remained seated during applause lines, underscoring deep partisan divides. Post-speech reactions highlighted mixed viewer responses. A CNN instant poll of watchers, a heavily Republican-leaning sample, showed generally positive marks for the address overall, but many remained unconvinced that Trump had adequately addressed lowering the cost of living, with nearly half feeling he focused too little on the issue. The 2026 State of the Union served as Trump's opportunity to rally his base, project vitality at age 79, and attempt to shift narratives around his administration's direction. Yet, as the speech underscored America's divisions alongside its aspirations, it reflected the ongoing polarized reality of U.S. politics rather than a unifying breakthrough. With midterms approaching and economic pressures persisting, the address may prove more a defense of the status quo than a pivot toward broader consensus.